Hi, I'm Merrick D'Amato,
And I'm Classic Gamer.
and welcome back to Let's Play Broken Sword 3 The Sleeping Dragon. I was reaching for the mouse like it does fucking anything in this game.
The guy
Not
looked
quite.
like the world's uptightest hippie. Hi, my name's George Stobart.
Welcome to the Cosmic Fairy. I am Tristram Hillage,
Of course you are.
proprietor. May I help you?
I
Of
hope
course
so.
you're called Tristram. Of course you'd be called Hit Tristram.
I guess Glastonbury's a pretty mystical place.
Almost too mystical to bear. Joseph of Arimathea journeyed here.
Yeah?
The tale of King Arthur, Guinevere and Excalibur finishes here.
Wow.
And the Tor, that big hill, is the gateway to Avalon, the land of fairy. We also get crop circles, UFO sightings.
Is that everything?
Well, then there's the ghosts, hellhounds, spectral lights.
Okay, it's mystical already. How's business?
Rather good, actually.
Seems quiet.
You just missed the rush.
What kind of people shop in a place like this anyway?
People with open minds. Do you keep your mind open to new possibilities?
Oh, constantly. Some of the things I'd seen, I'd be a fool not to. Do you stock these postcards?
Yes, one of our exclusive
What a
best
weird
sellers.
angle.
Do you supply any of the other shops with these?
No, that's what exclusive means.
Really? I never knew that.
Evidently. How else may I illuminate your path?
Does the name Bruno mean anything to you?
Bruno. Bruno. No, I don't think so.
Really?
Yes, really.
You sure?
Of course I'm sure. I've never even met anyone called Bruno.
You seem very positive. His tone made me immediately suspicious. Something tells me you're not on the level. Who is Bruno? Where can I find him?
I don't know who you're talking about. Now get out of my shop, you annoying man.
Oh, I'll get out. Once you've answered a few questions.
Oh, God. You're not a tax inspector, are you?
Hell no. I may be a lawyer, but I still got a few shreds of pride left. Are you going to tell me who Bruno is or not?
Not.
Don't forget, you're dealing with a lawyer here.
An American lawyer. I can't see our local Bobby being impressed.
This guy was going to be a tougher nut to crack than I thought.
Let's ask to take his ears away.
Hey, there's someone moving around up there.
Nonsense. It's just an old building.
You must think I'm pretty stupid. Bruno's upstairs.
No, he's not.
Have you ever seen the guy on this card before?
No, I haven't.
I'll give you one last chance to come clean.
Get lost.
I was getting nowhere. This was why I was in patents and not criminal law.
Hey! Customers are not allowed upstairs.
I haven't
Right.
bought anything. I'm not a customer.
So you tried exactly what I tried when I first played this. Tried to go upstairs multiple times.
Miss Granger's perfect potions. Love potions, money potions, potions to make you taller. There was something in the small print. Granger Publications cannot take responsibility for side effects or failures in primary potion effects. Guess even witches fear the wrath of the litigation lawyer.
Granger, Fascinating.
I didn't want the chart. Hello again. That's an interesting shop. The Cosmic Fairy.
Place is full of woolly-minded liberals and frou-frou socialists.
So I guess you won't be opening a charge account there.
Don't be fatuous. But I've got my eye on the place. That Hillage fellow is up to something.
What do you think goes on in there?
I've been asking around. He used to rent his spare room out. Claims it's empty now. But I've seen a light on him there after he's gone home.
Maybe the little people are having a poker game.
He's harbouring somebody. I'd bet my wife on it. I'd even bet the dog on it.
That man is much better dressed than we are. Except he doesn't have legs.
There was a guy outside the bar. He looked like he'd failed an audition for Our Man in Havana.
Like, look at his shoe, and look at his trouser leg. There's nothing there. He's the Invisible Man. It's fucking David McCallum.
Hi, my name's Stobart. George Stobart.
How fascinating. 2 T's and 2 B's.
You'd be amazed how many people get it wrong.
Nothing amazes me these days. Eamon O'Mara.
You're Irish.
No, I'm from Hawaii. The Maui O'Maras.
You're not from Hawaii.
No, I'm not. I lied. Very astute of you to see through it. You clearly have a lucid and highly rational cognitive process. So what do you want, Mr. Stobart?
I feel they kind of missed a trick. He missed an opportunity here.
Mm-hmm.
This could be the kid from Lochmarn grown up.
Maybe.
It'd be an interesting choice. It'd be something.
You sightseeing?
I'm researching.
Outside a pub?
I'm researching the alacrity with which this place opens. In a civilized society, a man should be able to get a drink at this hour.
It's 10 o'clock in the morning.
Precisely.
You can't need a drink that much, can you?
Now that's a complicated question. Let's discuss it over a beer.
It's too early for me.
Very wise. I'll be raddled before me time. Me liver riddled with the cirrhosis. Raddled and riddled. Well.
So, what do you do?
Good morning. I'm Eamon O'Mara, and today I'm in the enchanted town of Glastonbury.
I'm sorry, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Of course you haven't.
Now, wait a minute.
I'm here as a professional media Irishman, researching my new BBC programme.
Oh, you're putting together a TV show.
Bingo! Give the man a figurative coconut. I visit villages, interview the local characters, sample
Why
the
would I
local
want a
cuisine.
coconut?
What's the show called?
Up your alley with Eamon.
Nice. And you're doing this place next?
That's that finely tuned cognitive process of yours in action again, isn't it?
This man is weird.
How did you get into
Alright.
television?
He also reminds me of Dylan Moran.
I was doing a reading at a bookshop in London. This wild-eyed BBC producer wanders in, points at me like I'm the second coming, and says, "You'll do, you'll do."
You're a writer?
Wash your mouth out, I'm a poet. Poetry is a gift to the Irish from the gods themselves. Yeats, Wilde, Joyce.
Bono.
Don't push your luck. I may have the soul of a poet, but I've the fists of a welterweight.
Have you seen that guy walking up and down?
The army type. Kind of Englishman I'm allergic to.
Oh? Why's that?
Well, if you have a couple of 100 years, I'll explain it to you.
I'm worried he might be out to kill someone.
Now you're beginning to understand my allergy.
What do you think of the town?
It's a theme park.
So where'd the tourists go?
I don't know, maybe it's out of season for hippies.
Do you know much about this place?
It's got half-decent pubs when they're open. Oh, I see. You want to know about the fairy stuff, don't you?
Fairies?
You see that hill?
Yeah?
Fairies guard King Arthur's sword Excalibur under that.
Really?
No.
Have you been in that shop, the Cosmic Fairy?
Oh yeah, always go there for me love beads.
I was just asking. Does this postcard mean anything to you?
No, should it?
I guess not. It was a long shot.
Who's Bruno?
I wish I knew.
Does this does this greasy tissue mean anything to you?
Does this ID card mean anything to you?
It's an unflattering photo. Doesn't look anything like you.
That isn't me.
No, didn't think so. You're one of those godforsaken photogenic types, aren't you? And no, it doesn't mean anything to me.
It was the door of the pub, the Yeoman's Arms. I tried to open the door. The door was locked. It wasn't opening time yet.
Right, try going back in the Cosmic Fairy.
Is there anyone else outside we can talk to, or just those two? Folks?
In this, there's no point going in there yet because we haven't got what we need to go and talk to her. So there's no point going in here. Okay, doesn't matter.
I didn't know I was going in here. No, my mistake. I thought this was the Cosmic Ferry.
No. This is Zazzy's kiosk above it.
Zazie Beetz. the woman who played Domino in Deadpool 2.
I don't remember. George.
Does this intimidate you? I'll keep doing it. And you can't feckin' stop me.
Did you see his head kind of just bop forward?
Yes.
Stop bloody torturing him, mate.
Hi again.
Oh, fuck. Alright, doesn't matter. Go out again.
You know what we should do?
What?
Hey! Customers are not allowed upstairs.
Find the most
Right.
valuable and breakable looking thing in the shop, pick it up to look at it, and then let it go. And keep doing
check
so.
Check the poetry books on the counter again. Just give them one more check.
Allergic to poetry.
Yeah.
On the counter were copies of the little poetry book with the coins in the covers.
Why did you do that chin thing for so long, George?
I was wondering that myself. Try talking to him again. See if it might
Darkness
change
o'er the
something.
world is creeping. Slumber while the heavens are weeping. More good stuff. Maybe my first impressions have been wrong.
Elementary, my dear Stobart.
If any man slay me, not unaware, by no chance blow nor in wine or revel, I have stored beforehand a curse in my prayer, for his kith and kindred. His deed is evil. I didn't have time to read any more of the poems.
Maybe
Try
that's
talking to him
something.
again.
I hadn't come here to
Yeah.
send postcards.
It is something. You're onto something there, but
Because
We
I've
need- we need
never played an adventure game that has a poem where it isn't a fucking clue.
Hi again.
okay, go back outside and talk to Eamon again, and then come back in here and talk to him again. There's something that you need to do to trigger it, and I can't remember. If you go in one of those gaps between the buildings, like the one up there that you ran by earlier, you appear on the other side of the street.
Oh, bloody hell.
Yeah, I don't know how you
Hi,
get from
Eamon.
like this side that you're on. I mean,
Because we're well, it's obvious. We're in Silent feckin' Hill, aren't we?
you can that gap there between those two buildings behind you. No, go back down.
I want to talk to Clayton first.
Okay. You might have to go and talk to the woman
Hello
in
again.
the fortune shop.
That guy over there looks suspicious to me.
Ah, I've seen suspicious, and he isn't it.
Oh, so what does suspicious look like?
Take a glance in the mirror sometime, young fella.
Fair enough. Maybe he knows of our crimes.
Okay, go back into the Zazzies. You can go down that alleyway if you want to. It's weird where you...
Oh, hey, I'm back here.
If you
I
go
wasn't
down it
leaving
again,
until I'd finished what I'd come here to
he
do.
goes, okay, that doesn't make sense. It's not
I've
like the
lost
zombie island.
control. I have lost. Okay.
What? What happened?
The game just took control away from me to walk him to that specific location. I don't understand why.
Why is he suddenly sprinting down the street?
Look, that's me.
Oh, fair enough. At least there's no loading screens in this version.
Sort of.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm...
Nobody tell me. Me a Madam Zazie.
Oh,
me
dear
know
Christ.
all. And me see all. Sit down, you. You have traveled far.
Oh, sure. Like my accent was local.
You come for the truth.
And another no-brainer.
George Stubar.
What? How did you...
Me know all. me see all.
Okay, I had to admit, that stumped me. What do your powers tell you about that man outside the pub?
Him come from across the sea. Him have strongly held opinions. Him seek knowledge, but not for himself.
All that from your crystal ball?
No, him just on the telly. That's Amon O'Mara.
That's, She seems like she should be in a Gabriel Knight game, not a...
She reminds me of the voodoo lady from Monkey Island. But not as impressive.
Oh, you played Gabriel Knight, the remake, right?
Yeah.
The voodoo lady is the same voice actor who plays the remake's version of Malia Gede.
What in... Who?
You'll see.
What do you
Okay.
make of that guy pacing up and down the street?
His aura glow, red with anger.
Kinda matches his nose then.
Him a lost something dear from himself, and him can't do nothing to prevent it.
Well, we all have to let go sometime. What do you know about that shop, the Cosmic Fairy?
Them sell candle, incense, But the owner, Tristan Hillage, oh, me know him overwrought. There is anxiety in his aura.
Got his karma in a twist, huh?
Yes, hello?
Just trying to lighten the
Okay.
atmosphere.
George, please don't try to be funny. You're not good at it. If you want to be funny, put your hand on a hot stove. That's funny.
How long
That
have
makes
you
me
lived in
laugh, but you just
Glastonbury?
chuckle.
Long time. The toe generate wave of positive energy.
And tourist revenue. A girl can't live on good vibrations alone, huh? Recognize this postcard?
It is the tour. These are for sale in the Cosmic Fairy.
Yeah, that was where it was bought. I need to find out about who sent it, though.
Give it to me now.
What? Why?
Sometime there is psychic traces.
Ew.
Me may be able to read the traces left by this Bruno when he wrote upon it. Aren't we forgetting something?
Please?
You must cross my palm with silver.
Oh, right, sure. Okay, I got a credit card here somewhere.
Me no know except credit card, you know.
I've got some euros, I think.
Me no take euros.
How about doubloons? Gold ingots?
What
a
about
barter stick?
silver
It's
euros?
only silver me accept, you know.
So we gotta get the coins out of the books.
Exactly. Can you guess how we do that?
We steal them?
Yeah, we do. Try
Hello
talking to
again.
Eamon first. After him.
There's a fortune teller up the street. Maybe
Down
you could
the
ask her
street.
to help you.
How so?
Well, you know, she could look in the crystal ball and maybe she... Or, tea leaves. She could read tea leaves. Or tarot cards. They got, like, cool little pictures.
You're a rum sort of a fella, aren't you?
Clayton here probably just wants to... He's looking at Stobar like he just wants to reach out, place his hands on either side of his head, and just kind of push inwards.
Yeah.
I'm sure he could, too.
Hi, Eamon.
Hey, Bernard.
Have you been in the fortune tellers over there?
Now, why would I do a thing like that?
To talk to the fortune teller.
Well, if I wanted my palm read, I'll get my head examined first.
You don't seem very open to suggestions for your program.
I work best after a couple of stiff drinks.
Alright, now go back and talk to Tristan. I think we had to go and... I thought we could leave her until later on, but obviously we have to go and talk to her before the next thing will trigger. Which, remember when I said that once you do a certain thing, then you're just running around talking to everyone, but everyone has no options?
Yeah, that's what.
That's the problem that I ran into. But luckily, you have me, so I
this
remember
is
what
true,
to do.
and I appreciate it.
Or you probably would be wandering around. I don't think you were meant to go down the side there, were you? Are you trying to piss him off again?
Piss who off?
Tristan.
Maybe, probably.
I hadn't come here to send postcards. Hi again. What do you make of that
there we go.
fortune teller?
Madame Zazie. Very traditional. Crystal ball, tea leaves, tarot, the usual.
You say you had trouble getting this published?
Publishers! Ha! Philistines, the lot of them.
What you need is to raise your profile.
Advertise, you mean? Oh, I can't afford that.
How about a little spot on the BBC? Eamon O'Mara's new show?
That would be marvellous. Oh, but impossible, of course.
Don't worry. Eamon and I go, way, way back. At least 5 minutes. Want me to have a word with him? He's right here in Glastonbury.
Would you do that? Oh, thanks. Thanks awfully.
I'll need to show him some of your work.
Yes, of course. Here, take a copy.
Oh, Jesus
I'm
Christ,
sure
we
he'll
stole it.
love your
All right.
stuff.
Are we actually going to give it to Eamon or no?
Yes, but I don't
Enchanted
think I would.
Avalon, Lays of a Mystical Age. The book of poems was by the guy in the Cosmic Fairy. There were silver coins laminated into the cover.
What do you think we have to do to get the coins out?
Hit him with a metal rod? Bottle opener!
The rod had been thrown off the inventor's machine in the explosion.
No, your first guess was right.
That makes less sense, though.
The magnifying glass
Yes,
was
it
a
does,
real
but
beauty.
use the rod.
The postcard showed a picture of a quaint English village. On the back was a message. Have had to leave Paris in a hurry. Suggest you do the same. Cesaro is on to you. Your friend, Bruno. The postmark showed that it had been sent from a place called Glastonbury. The ID card belonged to the dead inventor Cholmondeley.
Dying guy warned me about some guy called Cicero. All right.
Zaro. Do you know how long that took me to work out?
The 3 commemorative coins had come from the poetry book.
And that's what you used for Madame
The book of
Zazie.
poems was pretty beaten up now. I'd leave her the coins from the cover.
Yeah, well done. You destroyed a book, George.
That took me so long to work out. I was running up and down this bloody street so long, talking to the same bloody people dozens of times and not making any progress.
Perhaps if goose-stepping fools like you would try reading books instead of burning them. Last Crusade, sorry.
Yeah, I then remembered.
Hi, Eamon. The guy who runs the Cosmic Fairy might be ideal for your show.
That old hippie. I've no time for the 60s. Caftans stink. Timothy Leary was a turn-off, and I'd rather listen to The Clash than the Beatles any day.
I thought you wanted to talk to eccentric characters.
Hippies aren't eccentric. They're pathetic.
I think this guy's got something. Take a read.
He does look a lot like Dylan
Enchanted
Moran, though.
Avalon. Lays of a Mystical Age. Oh, just what I needed.
No, read some. You won't be disappointed.
If you say so. For there is lightning in my blood, my dark Morgana, my own Morgana.
It's not bad, is it?
No, it isn't. Oh, there was lightning in my blood, red lightning, lighting through my blood.
That's beautiful.
It is that, just as beautiful as when James Clarence Mangan wrote it about his Rosaline 180 years ago.
Oh.
What? Look at this. The fairies are a silent race, and pale as lily flowers to see. That's Samuel Ferguson. Shameless. Absolutely bloody shameless. Darley, Griffin, Aubrey bloody de Vere, does his thievery know no bound?
Well, he's stolen it all?
Every word! Oh, get this. The author reserves the right to be identified as the creator of this work. The grave-robbing little toe rag! I'll have him!
I think that cutscene got really weird looking because Clayton was just walking through. I thought Clayton was just joining in to go beat up Tristram.
Good morrow, fair traveller. How may I help you?
To the island valley of Avilion, where falls not hail, or rain, or any snow, nor ever wind blows loudly, but it lies.
I beg your pardon?
Deep meadowed, happy fair, with orchard lawns and bowery hollows, crowned with summer sea.
That's good. That's very good.
Of course it's good, it's Tennyson, you tofu-chewing twit. From his Mort to Arthur. Not the Thomas Mallory one, but we won't hold that against him. Now, do you recall King Mark of Cornwall in that tale?
I've read Mallory, yes, but,
You'll recall Mark has a big downer on a knight called Tristram then. 'Cause Tristram took something that didn't belong to him.
Oh, God. You mean Melissa? Look, I can explain.
No, not Melissa, you Aegis. Isolde.
Now you've completely lost me.
I'm talking
Sold
and
indeed,
possession.
but alright.
Possession by the spirits of Mangan, Griffin and De Vere, among others.
Ah,
Yes, 'tis a miracle that you've channeled all these great talents into your little book. Just a shame that they ended up repeating themselves from their own published works. Word for bloody word!
wait, I can explain everything.
Now, that was my line. It was also my cue to make a move.
Good, you explain. And in return, I'll explain to you the theme of boxing in Irish literature.
Now, let's stay calm.
Oh, I am calm. You should see me when I lose
Pause
my
it.
temper.
Oh, I was going to say save it, doesn't matter.
You can save it. Oh, you can't. Alright.
Gosh,
Hi! Sorry to just barge in here like this.
You're
I
not
could have
Bruno.
been getting undressed or anything.
Guess we were just lucky then.
Or not. What's your name?
George, what's yours?
Melissa. Have you come to save me?
Melissa? Melissa Butley?
How did you know my name?
Well, your dad's stamping up and down the street like Godzilla, except scarier.
Daddy? Oh my
Wait for it.
God, he isn't.
What?
Oh my God, he is! Oh, he drives me absolutely potty. You have no idea.
You know,
I was waiting for
you
that
remind me
sound
of somebody,
music
but
cue.
I can't put my finger on who.
Perhaps we were sweethearts in another age. You know, underneath that brat exterior, you're really rather my type.
About your dad.
I say, you're not working for him, are you?
No.
Shame. I'd come home today if you were the pool boy.
I guess your dad's just worried about you.
Worried that I might have grown up? Well, he's too late. I have. And I rather like it.
You got a boyfriend?
You got a girlfriend?
Well, not really.
Interesting.
So, you're on the run.
Sort of.
Your dad's a real ogre.
Oh, he's a pussycat.
Really?
The frothing pit bull terrier type of pussycat.
Have you seen anything weird while you've been in Glastonbury?
Only the people who live here.
There's a guy who does shows for the BBC in front of the pub.
We don't do shows in Britain, George. We do programmes.
Or series.
Have you been to the
Yeah.
fortune teller up the street?
And what would she tell me? I'm going to meet a tall, dark man with a big moustache and a double-barreled shotgun.
He hasn't really got a shotgun, has he?
Of course. Daddy's old-fashioned like that. I do hope he doesn't kill Tristram.
I don't.
Hey, I know who you remind me of. Do you know a Lady Piermont?
Oh, Clarissa? I should say so.
Hey!
Lovely old duck. How do you know her?
Met her in Paris a few years back.
On one of her
Hey!
man-trawling holidays, no doubt. I say, Did you and Aunt Clarissa...
No, not my type.
No, you don't have that haunted look her conquests usually display.
She did help me steal some shit, though.
You
And
recognize this?
she
One of the
pretended
tour
to be
postcards from
someone she
downstairs,
wasn't.
isn't it?
It's
Yep.
what brought me here
Like
in the
me.
first place.
Or not
Does the
yours.
name Bruno mean anything?
Oh, Tristram mentioned him. He used this room before me, you know.
How do you know Tristram?
I met him at the festival.
Aha!
He read me his poetry.
You don't need to tell me the rest.
Then he said I could come and stay with him. So I did.
You poor kid. You and Tristram, is it serious?
Tristram is one of a kind. In fact, when I think of him, I go, you know.
The poor woman had been duped by Tristram's lies. I couldn't let him mess up her life, and she was bound to find out sooner or later. Look, Melissa, you hardly know me, but some things are better coming from a stranger.
Ooh, is that a promise?
These poems, Tristram doesn't write them. They're all copies.
Well, duh. Obviously.
What?
I knew that.
What?
You must think I'm totally dim.
No, I just thought he'd tricked you, put you under his spell.
Oh, you're too sweet. George, are you for real?
I don't...
You've come to save me. Like a knight in armour.
Well, that wasn't my original plan, but it became an option.
Oh, I could kiss you all over.
Hey, steady. Remember the Geneva Convention?
Who needs it? I don't take prisoners.
I bet. So, when did you find out about the poems?
From day one. I wrote my thesis at Cambridge on Irish poets of the early 19th century.
You're very gifted.
Try me.
Ha! And Tristram doesn't know.
That I know? Of course not. Why let a question of authorship get in the way of a good...
Yes, why indeed.
But all good things. With Daddy on the trail, I think I'd better split. Anyway, don't suppose you fancy a weekend in Acapulco?
Geez, I'd love to, but my Acapulco visa ran out just yesterday.
What were you doing?
None of your business.
Having a little conversation with Melissa.
That's private up there. You had no right.
Just like you had no right to be seducing that poor girl with stolen poetry.
You had no right to interfere.
She had a right to know.
Oh, no. You haven't told her. Not about the poetry.
You can't base a relationship on lies.
I have to talk to her.
I wouldn't advise it. She needs a little time to herself. Then she's going to stay with friends. I took more than a little pleasure knowing that he was the one who'd been duped. Maybe I should march right outside and tell Melissa's dad about you. Tell him that you've got her upstairs. Tell him that you've broken her heart.
You wouldn't. But that poor, innocent kid. Think what it would do to her.
He ought to know.
Please. Oh, God, no, you wouldn't. You'd kill me.
You're breaking my heart. On the other hand...
Yes? Yes?
You tell me what I want to know, and I forget about your house guest. Blackmail wasn't really my style.
Bullshit.
And suddenly, I wasn't so sure who was being duped anyway.
Very
I
well.
knew you were going to say something like that.
Now will you tell me about Bruno?
Well, he was here, but he's gone. Upton went one night.
Did he leave anything behind?
He was in a hurry. He just grabbed his pathetic belongings, threw them in his bag, and off he went.
He must have left something.
Nothing worth looking at, believe me.
Letters, notes, a phone number?
No. He took everything with him. Only...
Aha! So he did leave something.
Well, yes. But what good is an old pair of pants to you?
Pants? Give them to me.
I found them in the laundry pile after he'd vamoosed.
Did you examine them?
No. What kind of a chap do you think I am?
Excellent. Come on, let me see them.
You're a sick man.
What are you waiting for? Oh, man, these aren't pants.
Yes, they are.
No, they're not. These are shorts.
What are you? Some kind of underwear detective?
Oh, heck. I'll
He's got
take
a
them
sword
anyway.
on the wall behind him.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Now it would seem that George has just learned what pants are in the UK.
The shorts belong to Bruno. I didn't want to examine them too closely.
Yes, so in the UK, what we call pants, as in their underwear, and we have shorts, as they're called in the US are called trousers or jeans.
Possibly dungarees if they're not blue.
Yeah.
He's gone. Good.
Yeah, he's gone, indeed. So is Colonel, what's his face?
Clayton. I'm just calling him Clayton. He's just Clayton.
Melissa's dad. That's what I'm going to call him.
Hi again.
Do the postcard first. If you can.
Nope.
We'll cross over the palm now and then first and then see what happens.
Here, let me cross your palm with silver.
Ah,
Have a look at this postcard, please.
Ooh, ah, ah.
The heck?
I see a man.
Well, that narrows it down.
A man, Bruno, fleeing from danger. Him nearby, and yet...
There was nothing she couldn't have picked up from reading the card itself.
No, the psychic imprint is too faint. Too many others have handled this card. Your own imprint is much more distinct.
Oh?
You'll be going on a long journey.
Terrific. Am I going to come back?
Perhaps, perhaps not. I need something much more personal to this Bruno if you want a better reading.
Okay, let me cross your palm with silver. Again. I'd like you to look at some boxer shorts.
Now just wait a minute. I don't want no funny stuff.
No, seriously, I want you to use that psychic hoodoo on them.
Very well.
How
Okay.
did you know my name? Was that a psychic flash?
Lord, when you were talking to Eamon O'Mara, me was standing in my own doorway. Me overheard your name when you was introducing yourself.
Ah, cunning.
The item of apparel, please.
Getting anything?
Apart from nauseated? Cha, no, me sorry.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, no!
What? What can you see?
Dragon fire! No! A man and the dragon seek his death. He only has minutes to live. Oh, the flames. No! No, the...
Madame Zazie? Madame Zazie? She was out cold, but okay. I must admit, sometimes my shorts had the same effect on women. If she was right, Bruno would be dead soon. I had to act fast. But how? I didn't even know where he was.
So, when he said psychic hoodoo,
Luckily, I got a hint.
George doesn't want hoodoo. I can tell you that much. You know what hoodoo is? It's the magic
What?
side of voodoo. That's the curses
I
and
didn't
the
have time to
zombies and
chat.
shit.
A man's life was at stake.
Go to that door to the side of the pub. Left side. And save it as well.
Do I get to push a block?
Yes. This is the first real box pushing puzzle. We can either do it now or we could leave it till the next one. It's your call.
We haven't been going long enough yet.
Oh, I didn't know how long we were going
The
for.
locked
So.
door lay between me and the fire. Oh! Come on! Come on! It was no good. The door was too sturdy. I just wasn't strong enough.
Now go and talk to Eamon. We might be able to get Glastonbury finished
Please! I need
before
help!
we finish.
I'm an aesthete, not a psychiatrist.
I'm serious. There's a fire. Someone's trapped, but that door's in the way.
Say no more. I may have the soul of a poet, but I've the heart of a lion. Lead on!
Excellent. Thanks, Eamon.
No trouble. Just sorry there wasn't a camera crew around to catch me being heroic.
I can take it from here.
Sure, I'll call the fire brigade.
Very
Then
good
I'm
idea,
going to
actually.
sort out that bloody thieving hippie.
Also, very good idea.
Hey, you, wait! Evil monks. I hate those guys. I didn't have time to go after him, though. If Zazie was right, Bruno was about to get a pre-mortem cremation.
Right, so the idea is to push the top block on that set of 2 close enough to where you can vault up in that little gap above you. This is the first real, so you can push the top one across, but you need to have another box behind it, if you get what I mean.
Yes, I think I do.
So if you push the one to the left forward 2, and then the one on the right across 3, you'll be able to do the thing. That's the first. This is the first proper box pushing puzzle, but there's a lot more of these to come.
I remember they made a whole lot of jokes about them in 2.5.
Oh yeah. Like it's
Like usually the whole boxes. For some reason, I hate these.
yeah. Maybe he's just having just seeing senses into the future. So yeah, as you go to push, like, so when 2 are on top of each other, it's too heavy for him to do anything. So now you want to climb on top of on that one.
Yep,
and then push
I
it
know
again.
I know what I'm doing.
Later on, there's this big, massive, huge one where you have to like pull one from all the way from one side, all the way around the entire like half,
Somewhere in the smoke, I could hear...
3 sides of a square.
Hey!
Which is like,
Is there anybody in here? Call out!
Over here! Help me, please!
I'm on my way. There was some poor guy, Bruno, I guessed, tied up and left to die in the burning building.
Why are there barrels of poison everywhere?
Are you okay?
No
Can
idea.
you walk?
I think so.
Good. Come on. This place is about to collapse.
Hey, he looks familiar.
indeed he does.
Is he the doctor from the first game?
I'd have given him a hope of survival, but if I didn't do something soon, we'd
No.
both die in here.
If you get out of here,
There was
you'll be
no
able to talk
time
to
to
him.
chat. We had to get out of there. Come on, we're out of here. Get down! Ah! Oh!
Is this down enough for you?
I love that. Is this down enough
Oh,
for you?
that was a close one.
It was indeed a close one, yes. Thank you. I am indebted to you.
Glad to be able to help, Bruno. It is Bruno, isn't it?
Now I must be on my way.
Wait a minute. We've met before. I know you.
You know my name is Bruno, but I am not knowing you.
Where do you come from?
A small country in Eastern Europe, you would not be able to pronounce it.
Wait
The one that
a
killed all the
minute.
clowns?
I remember now. The foyer of the Hotel Ubu in Paris.
No.
You're Ostwald, the Nobel Prize winner.
Oh, my goodness! Stobart!
You're a Neo-Templar, you son of a bitch.
No, listen to me. I left the Neo-Templars. They were
What's an
evil.
outline around his
The
beard?
Grand Master, he was all lies.
I
The
don't
last
know.
time I'd seen Bruno was when I went head-to-head with a weird bunch known as the Neo-Templars. It had ended badly at a place called St. Ninian's. And true, Bruno wasn't lined up with the bad guys when the curtain came down. Let's say I believe you. Who's after you now?
The Neo-Templar Order was not destroyed, only badly weakened. It now seeks revenge against its enemies. In their eyes, I am a traitor. They do not forget. They do not forgive.
Yeah, I'm not on the Christmas card list either. Hi, Colonel. Everything sorted?
Soon will be. Just off to get Purdy.
You're gonna shoot someone?
Who was the weirdo in the monk's habit?
I do not know. I
So
think
that's a very
maybe
evil
one
laugh.
of Susaro's men.
Cesaro.
You know him?
As well as any stranger who tries to kill me.
What do you know about Dr. Emmett Brown?
What's Suzaro's interest in the Congo?
The Congo?
Yeah, I found a postcard from you there. It's how I found you.
Of course. My friend, Dudley Chumley.
You mean Cholmondeley?
No. Chumley. Drive him crazy being called Cholmondeley.
Not anymore, I'm afraid. Cesaro got to him before I did. What about Chumley's machine? Did it really work?
Poor Dudley. His machine, yes, it worked. But only at that one place in the world.
Why there?
Like St. Ninian's, it is focus of natural energy. Geomantic energy. I have made a device that can locate the more powerful sites.
And Cesaro is doing the same.
But of course.
This geomantic stuff is losing me.
Imagine the world as living thing. Its energies, they run in lines through it.
Like ley lines?
They are ley lines. The Chinese call it the dragon current.
So what has Cesaro done with this power?
There is a place, the Temple of the Dragon. It is possible to make the energy there very powerful, very strong.
Where is this place?
Its location has been long forgotten. I think Cesaro may have found it.
So, Cesaro wanted the site in the Congo to use its energy?
No, it was a poorly developed site, and Dudley had already dissipated much of its power. But Cesaro knew this. He is not just tapping such locations. He is doing something else.
How do you know?
He is making the world sick. You have heard these reports of earthquakes and floods.
Cesaro is doing that?
They are side effects. Every 12,000 years, the energy builds up to a peak. This is natural. But Cesaro is changing the build-up somehow, putting the world in danger. I fear he has found the Temple of the Dragon and activated it.
Cesaro doesn't look like a well man.
He has dabbled with the energy for too long. At first it made him strong. Now it has made him only more or less human, and he is dying. Success doesn't just mean incredible power for him. It means his very survival.
How did Cesaro get control of the Neo-Templars?
With the Grand Master dead, the Order fell into chaos. Cesaro quickly took over. Anyone who opposed him was dead within a week.
So, Cesaro's now the new Grand Master?
In all but name. He never liked the Templar trappings. He calls it now the Cult of the Dragon, dedicated to giving him power.
Power to do what?
Anything, Stobart. And everything.
He has those lines around his eyebrows too. It's like they're
Yeah,
badly
they're
cut
not-
out PNGs or something.
Yeah, it's weird. Never noticed it before.
So what brought you to Glastonbury?
I was in Paris. It is a major power focus. Cesaro's men found me. I was lucky to escape with my life. I came here.
Why Glastonbury?
See the
Oh, he's
door
got his
up
shotgun.
there? It is a power
Indeed.
site. A very important one. Look at its history, its folklore. You know, Saint Michael, he killed a dragon here. On the Tor.
Yeah, well, you can't believe everything you read, huh?
Yes, you must. This is true.
Cesaro's men obviously came here after you.
They are on my trail.
Why don't you come with me to Paris?
Cesaro has many agents in Paris. I would be in deadly peril.
Well, don't you think it's time we took this war to Signor Cesaro?
Stobart, you cannot stop this dragon cult by yourself.
I stopped the Neo-Templars once. I can do it again.
Let me at the thieving Aegis.
Take my little Lissy, would you? I'm going to kill you, you blighter!
Violence isn't the answer.
Yes, it bloody is.
Ow! Oh! Oh! Not the face! Not the face!
Daddy! No!
Trouble?
Oh, just another wild party. I don't think we should gate crash.
Have you worked out what the story
2 days.
is for this game then?
Lost. 2
Chinese
days in
dragons?
a stinking cell on blown-up charges.
Yeah.
That stupid, stupid policeman. If I see him again... Yes? Alcatraz. Who do you wish to talk to?
Nico? Candice? Where have you been?
Staying with friends.
The boss?
Oh, it is,
Thanks for the warning.
him.
Keep him off my back, would you?
I'll try.
Thanks.
Yes,
See
it
you.
is.
Bye.
At least it's supposed
I
to be.
still hadn't found what was so special about the dead guy.
Anyway, I think this is a good place to end it for now. I've been Merrick Tomato,
And I've been Classic Gamer.
and I'm curious how she got all those lamps lit, but we'll get to see Nico's apartment at night next time.
Indeed.
Well, ciao.
Ciao.
Hi. Thanks for watching. This has been played, edited, and recorded by me, Merrick Tomato.
And he's been helped by me, Classic Gamer.
You can find a link to Classic's YouTube channel, Classics Gamer, and his Twitch in the description below. Please like, comment, and subscribe.